Security is everybody's business. And it has evolved over the years. And so clients are no longer interested in watchmen. Gone are the days when a watchman can just pull a chair and retire for the rest of the shift. The clients, they all want a well-trained and disciplined officer to secure themselves and family, staff and customer, along with their properties. This tells us that the role of a security officer is by no means easy. In this era, the security officer role is often extended to that of a multitasked individual. For instance, many times we have to play the role of many, since we have to make arrests, conduct investigations, render first aid to persons who fell ill suddenly, be receptionists. We have to take and reroute calls, be clerk, since we have to verify and document bills against items, just to name a few. And I can go on and on. Now, in all of this, we still have to find a balance when dealing with customers, since they have the rights and our valued clients' business revolves around them. Our winners here today are present because of dedication and commitment to duty, which ranges from completing a proper handover takeover every single occasion. Be it a family member or a friend or colleague, regardless, always ensure all signatures are affixed before you leave for your home. And I can tell you a little based on my own experience. A little over a decade ago, I was a shift commander in PGS. And one 3-11 shift hustling down around peak hours. And peak hours was about, it's always been around 18, 19 hours. We got starting sites, we got posting. And so I was hustling down to go and get my work done. I received a radio call from a rank on a site, on duty, asking me to come and visit the site because he can't find a pump. And so I said, a pump? I said, but how come you can't find a pump? I said, however, I'm very busy at this time. As soon as I finish posting, I'm going to visit you. In the meantime, check up and see if you find the pump. Somewhere along the line, he called back. And he said, well, everything is okay. He located the pump. I don't have to visit anymore. And so I just went about my business because I got other things to do too. I didn't follow up, I didn't go, I didn't check. Because he called me and told me, well, everything was okay. So, a few days after, we were called to this very venue, officers meeting, with our late CEO, Mr. Dougal Kirkpatrick. And during that meeting, he announced that he's going to fire a shift commander because we had a robbery on the site. And the shift commander on duty didn't know anything about it. So I was sitting in a meeting, unbothered because I know I just dot the I's and cross the T's. So I said, that's not me. But before the meeting, after the meeting, we gathered around, our commanders, officers, and then the word break. It's you. They're saying me. I said, me? What I did? I said, well, a generator missing from a location. I was the commander. The rank called me. I didn't do anything. So, of course, I recollect. But I said the rank told me a pump, and then he called me back and said, well, everything was okay. However, that matter was, we called in the rank. She tampered with the diary, I can tell you. She took out that page that she wrote because she had her friends come and take the generator away. We got back the generator and stuff, and she was handed over to the police. Always remember to go around before the relief left. There are also our security, our winners here, are also vigilant and proactive, doing their patrols as required every 50 minutes, and making up to the minute documentation while staying connected to the radio network. And by doing this, they are making light work for our shift commanders, our zone inspectors, and our radio operators who can focus on more important matters. Because we are a paramilitary service, these excellent officers also reflect the level of discipline expected from a paramilitary rank. PGS understands the meaning of security and our clients' needs. And so through training and written instructions that are signed off by our clients, we equip our security officers with the relevant skills and tools to be competitive in this ever-changing world of security. And even though our training is more focused on crime fighting, we remain conscious to the fact that our client customers are not offended in any way while carrying out our mandate to avoid any breaches where the criminals are constantly upgrading to beat the system. And so in closing, I reiterate that security is everybody's business, since we need all hands on deck, to tackle the challenges we face daily. Thank you.